Okay, guys, group zero elements are inert, colorless gases. Here we've got helium. It's got two electrons in the outer shell, but it's energetically stable, which means it doesn't react, like all the other noble gases. Let's now look at the next noble gas down in the group, and that's going to be neon. Now, as the noble gas is all of a full outer shell, and you can see neon here has 8 in its outer shell, this means they do not react, they are inert. In fact, the fact that it has 8, they used to call the noble gases group 8, but they can't do that because of helium only having 2. So they're just called group 0. Now, this is argon. Now, like all of the noble gases, they're monatomic. This means, as you can see from these little circles I've drawn with the AR, they don't bond to each other. The argon atoms will not bond to each other. They're happy on their own. They're monatomic gases. And they're unflammable or they're non-flammable. This means they won't burn. Even when they get hot in light bulbs, argon won't burn. Neither will neon. Now, you can see here I've circled a number on the group. This is the atomic number, and this tells us the number of protons in an element. And as the protons and electrons are equal in a neutral atom, it also tells us the number of electrons in the element. As we go down the group, you can see by the numbers I've circled here that the number of electrons increases with each noble gas. This means they're getting bigger. So krypton has 36 electrons compared to argon's 18. So argon is smaller and has less electrons than krypton, and so has weaker intermolecular forces than krypton. So krypton's got a higher boiling point as it takes more energy to break the stronger intermolecular forces. And this is the reason that as we go down the group, the boiling points of the noble gases increase. They have stronger intermolecular forces as they get bigger. It's actually the same for all non-metal gases. Let's get into some exam questions. So for this first one, we have a table of different gases. Which one of these gases in the table is a noble gas? You can check that out. You should recognize argon. Draw a ring around the correct answer to complete each sentence. Noble gases are in group 0, 1 or 7. Well, we discussed that. They're in group 0. Used to be called group 8, but doesn't fit with helium structure, so it's group 0. And finally, the noble gases, slightly reactive, unreactive, very reactive. Well, they're unreactive, or a better word is inert. Don't worry about those other answers there. They shouldn't be there. Right, here we go. You've got to draw the electronic structure of a neon atom. It's got 10 electrons. See if you can work out what the structure would be. The nucleus of a neon atom has a charge. Is it negative, neutral, or positive? And then up here for the final 2 marks, a neon atom has 10 protons, 10 electrons, and 10 neutrons. Explain why there's no overall charge. Well, there's no overall charge because the 10 protons are positive and the 10 electrons are negative, and 10 plus and 10 minus cancel each other out. So the positive and negative charges cancel out. You can see the structure here. You can see that the nucleus is positive, and there's the answer for the final question. Right, guys, please share, subscribe, and like the videos. Make sure you subscribe and then hit the notifications. I'm doing weekly live streams throughout the whole of the GCSE, and I'm going to start doing weekly live streams for A-level chemistry and A-level biology. So subscribe, hit the like, and let's get to the marks.